how much value is missing because there's no equality. So
Right.
have you ever seen anyone trying to turn it really into numbers? And because obviously a lot of people are talking about this is not great, this is not good, but just saying it's not good, it's not great, that tends to not get organizations into action, right? So
Correct.
have you ever seen someone really making sort of nearly the bottom line case for this? Because the bottom line case for that must be immense, to say, look, this is all the value you're missing.
Oh, it's
Um,
huge, and it's been studied in this is what kind of really wipes me out. It's huge, and it's been studied, and I mean, I could quote you numbers until your eyes just glazed over, right?
yeah.
But those numbers don't seem to impact people, which always surprised me. You mentioned that the Dunning-Kruger effect, and I wanted to share with your listeners what that was, because when I found it, I thought it was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
So the Dunning-Kruger effect is the fact that the least competent people tend to be the most confident in their abilities. And, working in the tech industries that I've worked in, nuclear power and those kinds of things, there's a lot of experts, right? And the most amazing thing about the Dunning-Kruger effect is many of those experts are wrong. And I think we see some of this. I think we've seen some of this with the Center for Disease Control and masks and what we're supposed to do in the coronavirus. There's conflicting information. There's, who's right. Personally, it's a no-brainer for me. Doctors have been wearing masks in hospitals for how many eons? They're good for us too. But the Dunning-Kruger effect, and there's many, many other psychological aspects where, we really believe what we see, but what we're seeing and what we're interpreting is really not the whole picture. And when you go, look at the science and look at some of that, I'm always amazed at what comes out, and the fact that the average Joe doesn't necessarily know any of this.